Hello everyone, I'm Anastasia signing in from Nora's. So in today's session, we are going to deal with another topic of nursing foundation, that is the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This was a theory which was proposed by an American psychologist, Abraham Maslow, in the year 1943. Through this, Abraham Maslow tried to explain why people are driven with certain needs at a particular time. So, in order to give a brief explanation about why we people have particular needs at a particular time, he have developed this hierarchy, which is in a pyramid shape, and here he have further classified this pyramid into 5 stages. So through this, he tried to arrange the human needs in the hierarchy from the most to the least processing. So it is through this hierarchy that he tried to explain to everybody why different peoples have the same needs, the same requirement. And here it is also through this hierarchy, it is also through this pyramid that he have arranged it from the most to the least processing. And while we will be discussing about each stages in detail, we will get a clear idea why a person will try to satisfy the important needs first and then only move on to the next stage. According to the needs of the people, Maslow's have divided this pyramid into 5 stages. So here the first stage is for the physiological needs. The second is for the safety needs. The third is for the social needs. The fourth is for the self-esteem. And the fifth is for the self-actualization. In order to get a clear idea, let us look at each one of it in detail. The first stage of the hierarchy is the physiological stage, a stage that is required to sustain life. So here, any activity which we perform in order to be able to survive falls under this stage. So the act of breathing, excretion, as well as the desire for food, water, sleep, and homeostasis are considered to be the basic needs of human life. So here what happens is that all the basic needs which a person require in his day-to-day life falls under this stage. This is the most important stage, because if these needs are not fulfilled, then one will not be able to survive. And if he or she is not able to survive, then he or she will not strive for the next stage. The second is the safety needs. So here, once the physiological needs are satisfied, one's attention turns to safety as well as security in order to be free from the threat of physical and emotional harm. So here, such needs might be fulfilled by living in a safe area, by getting a job, by getting a medical insurance, as well as by being financially stable. So here, as we have seen that the first stage is the physiological stage, here a person will only strive to attain his basic needs. Once a person gets food, once a person gets all the necessities of his daily life, then he or she will start striving for safety and security. So here, once a person has got food to eat, the next what he will be doing is he will be finding for a place to live. So here he would be finding not only for a shelter, but he will also be start searching for a job, and as well as he will also try to find for ways in which he could be financially stable. So here, as I've said, that only if one stage is satisfied, then only they will move on to the next stage. So that is why only once the physiological state has been satisfied, then only he will start striving for the safety and security. And here, once a person has met the lower level of physiological and safety needs, next he will start moving to the higher levels. So under the higher levels, the first levels that come is for the social needs. So here, once a person is able to feed himself or herself, then only he will start striving for opportunities to be able to work, to be financially stable, to be able to own a shelter. And once he or she has also attained that stage, then this person will start longing for family members. This person will start longing for friends. He or she will start interacting with others. They would want to belong to a certain group, as well as they would be interested in giving and receiving love. So this is what social need is. Under this stage, what happens is a person will be striving to fit in. A person will be striving to have somebody else by his side. So we can say that a person will start longing for friends, for families, as well as for social intimacy. Once this need has been satisfied, once he or she feel a sense of belonging, then the need to feel important arises. So this is when that particular person will start moving to the fourth stage, that is the esteem needs. So here there are two types of esteem needs. The first one is the internal esteem needs, and the second is the external esteem needs. So these internal esteem needs are things which we will be doing in order to boost our own confidence. So these are related to self-esteem, such as achievements and self-respect. However, there's also one more, that is the external esteem needs, where we will want to gain it from others, such as recognition and social status. So here, once a person has satisfied his own basic needs, once a person is financially stable and has a shelter to live in, once a person starts belonging to a group, once a person starts having family and friends, then he or she will start wanting to feel important. So in order to feel important, he or she will start doing things that will be recognized by others, as well as things which would help themselves to boost their confidence level. And the last one is the self-actualization. This self-actualization is the summit of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It is also the quest of reaching one's own potential as a person. Here, once a person has achieved whatever he or she wants, then only he would end up in this last stage, which is for the self-actualization. Here, a self-actualized person tend to have needs such as truth, justice, wisdom, and even meaning. However, when we talk about this stage, we will find that this stage can never be satisfied, unlike the other stages. Why? Because the needs of the person will never be fully satisfied, because of the fact that people can grow, change as well as continue to challenge themselves, because each and every day there are new findings, there are new technologies that is developing. So this strive of achieving one's own potential will never come to an end. This is the reason why it is said that this stage will never be fulfilled, or a person in this stage will never be satisfied, unlike the other stages. So I hope you have got a clear idea of the 5 stages of the hierarchy, that is the physiological needs, where this will involve all the needs that one requires in his day-to-day life. The second is the safety needs, that is, once a person has satisfied, or once a person has got or has fulfilled all his basic requirements, then he or she will start striving for a shelter. He or she will start searching for jobs as well as try to become financially stable. And once he have also fulfilled this stage, then he will move on to the next one, which is the social needs. Here what happens is, here a person will start wanting to interact with others. A person will start longing for a family or a friend. So here, once a person has found a friend, once a person have a family, then he or she will move on to the next stage, that is the esteem needs. I hope you have got a clear understanding of the 5 stages of the hierarchy. Let's just do a quick recap, where here we have learned that there are 5 stages in the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The first stage is for the physiological needs, which requires of all the basic needs of a person. So here all the needs which a person will require in his day-to-day life will be included. The second stage is for the safety needs, where a person, after he have all the basic necessities of life, he will start striving for having a shelter to live in. He will start striving for a job as well as to become financially stable. Then if this is also met, he will then move on to the third stage, which is for the social needs. Here, once a person has a job, once a person has a place to live, he or she will start interacting with others. He or she will start wanting the sense of belongingness. So he or she will start wanting friends as well as families. So here, once he or she has also attained this stage, then he will move on to the next one, that is the esteem needs. So here, once he or she feels a sense of belongingness, the need of being important also arises. So a person will put on his full effort and capabilities in order to be recognized as well as accepted by others. Here he will also try to do things which will boost his social status as well as his confidence level. Then if he have also attained this stage, then only he will move on to the final stage, which is for the self-actualization. So this is a stage where a person will reach after all the 4 stages has been attained, but it is in this stage that this person will never be fully satisfied, because it is here where we will find that no matter how good we are, there are always things that we should still learn. As we know that as days are passing, there are various technologies, there are various skills, there are various techniques, there are various findings that we are seeing. So here, no matter how good, no matter how knowledgeable, or no matter how talented we are, learning will never come to an end. This is the reason why this stage will never be fully satisfied by each and every individual. So now we have come to the end of this topic. I hope you have understood this session. I'll be meeting you in my next session. Until then, have a good day. Thank you.